Well, let's go ahead and head over to Deborah and Chris with a very interesting in-studio guest.
Yeah, I would say interesting
is
a
your boyfriend showed up.
good way to describe. Come on now, that's not nice.
Your boyfriend was coming today, Jesse.
Well, we have Amy and a very scary Cyrus here today from In Magazine in Utah this week, I should say.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? How are you doing? I know he can't be doing that good.
Yeah, you know,
he's
stiff. He's freshly dead, so it's hard to ask him how he's doing.
The glass in the skull, that's a nice touch there. That's very good. How long did it take you to come up with that one, Cyrus?
This morning, I think I did it in 5 minutes.
Yeah? Rough night last night, huh?
Yeah, it was.
So let's talk about In Magazine.
Yeah, well, this is our cover story. There's a zombie walk this week, and he's kind of been responsible for like finding the dead and bringing them together. So it's a pretty cool idea, you know. So on Sunday morning, he's going to round up the dead. Anyone can participate, whether you are living and you want to just blend in with them. I mean, you've seen Shaun of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of have to play along with it so they don't attack.
Gotcha. How many zombies are you thinking you're going to be able to attract, Cyrus?
Hopefully there's about 1,000 people, but roughly right now, me. So, I mean, it depends on how many people I bite, I guess.
Yeah, well, you're pretty inspiring, I have to say. I mean, I look at you and I'm thinking I want to get dressed up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh, Chris.
There's a lot of buzz about this. I mean, they're going to go on like a 2-mile walk, all these zombies. It's going to be crazy. I mean, there's going to be so many people showing up and just wanting to get in on it.
Oh, it's a great idea. Now, this has been done before now, first time?
Yeah, this is actually kind of a huge thing, and Salt Lake really hasn't had one of this magnitude. So, you know, in Pittsburgh, they go to George Romero's, or the mall where Dawn of the Dead was, and they go through the malls. You know, lots of cities do this.
Very cool. It's a neat idea.
Yeah.
So, In Magazine, we say in or in Utah this
We
week?
go with both. You know, it confuses people when you say this week, so they're like, what's up next week?
Right.
So it's In Magazine is good.
I'm seeing a lot of good stories here. Have you checked this out, Deborah?
No, I haven't.
A lot of great
but what
stories
I was noticing is on the back, you're advertising the hotel, and they have a big fundraiser tonight.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they have a big fundraiser tonight. We just gave away 10 tickets to their fundraiser, and they were on the show. And I didn't know that there was a hotel in Salt Lake City called The Hotel, so I was noticing that.
But it looks like a great kind of combination of news, entertainment, kind of what's current.
You know, we do a lot of entertainment stuff. We've got concerts, movies, everything, you know, that's happening right now. And one thing that we do is we really focus on nightlife, you know, because people think there's not a lot of nightlife here, but there is. So we want to make sure people know that there is stuff to do.
Well, that's a good point.
And you can be sexy in Salt Lake, too.
That's one of our weekly features.
Sexy in Salt Lake City.
One of the best weekly features.
Yeah.
Sexy in Salt Lake?
Yep.
Yeah.
So so a lot of the focus is the nightlife, because you're right. We've talked about this before. For tourists that are coming to the area, a lot of them don't realize that there is a lot happening.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that's so important, you know, especially for people who live here who think there's nothing to do. You know, we want people to see what's going on. I mean, especially like a zombie walk. It's so kind of underground that you have to be in the know, like on the internet, to see what's going on. But it's spread around, and a lot of people have talked about like something like the zombie walk. Just
well,
because,
it's fine. I was just saying to my wife the other day, I'd really like to go on a zombie walk, and I would have no idea. I wouldn't have known.
We really need to take the kids on.
It's been a while. Well, since we had the kids, we don't get a chance to do those things anymore. We used to do it all the time.
Right.
So now we know that we can do that. But it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool event. Where can people find the magazine?
You know, we are all over Park City and Salt Lake. We've got 1,300 racks on different corners, coffee shops. You'll find it pretty much anywhere you go that's happening.
Well,
Chris, I think this should be you and me.
Right.
Well,
maybe you.
No. I think it should be both of us. Sexy in Salt Lake City. Chris and Deborah.
Well, listen, I think it's a great idea. Cyrus, you've gone above and beyond. Now, the tats are real, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. The blood is what's fake.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really on my
what are you
face.
going to be able to, you're just going to keep that on until the event?
No, I'll actually look completely and totally different for the walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to get like 4 or 5 people ready. But yeah, this is pretty much, I'll be more dismembered.
Really?
Yeah.
And so now what time does it start?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. And where will you start?
We started in Memory Grove.
Chris, it starts in Zombie Hour.
I didn't realize that was
You know,
zombie
there's a
hour.
happy hour, well, they have zombie hour.
Zombie hour, I got you.
There you
That's
go.
10 a.m.
That's what time it starts.
Okay. And I'm sorry, and it goes how long?
It's as long as you walk, like some are slow movers, some are a little fast. So if you get there before everybody else,
Jessie would be like the Tasmanian devil.
Right. She'd be gone. Nobody'd be keeping up with Jessie.
Can't keep up with Jessie.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Will you guys come back again and let us know about future events?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, is this where you got your tattoos?
No.
They advertise ASI tattoos in here.
Okay, well, he got his tattoo somewhere else.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your blood?
I go to Costume Closet. That was the best place. They have a lot of great stuff. I got the contacts there and everything. Yeah.
Let me see the other side of you.
Yeah, he's pretty gashed up.
You're gashed up there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
not pretty.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, listen, I think you've inspired a lot of people. I know Deborah's going to be dressed up. You know what? Can you do that for the bar bat mitzvah thing? just tell them you have another event you have to go to.
Yes, I will be undressing the Torah
Meet Eric.
in my
Meeting
zombie
Eric's
garb.
family. Oh, I'm sorry, I have another event I have to go to.
Can you imagine poor Tori would pass out? She'd fall over.
All right. Well, listen, Amy Sowers, thanks so much for coming in. Wish you the best this weekend. Look forward to having you back again.
Great, thanks.
Excellent. All right. Stay with us. Much more coming up after this break.